is when you are going to speak after the national chairman of JIBWIS and then the national chairman of APC spoke. And then to cap it all, the executive secretary of NIREC, Nigeria Intellectuals Council, which I co-chair with the current president, you find that I don't have anything more to say. So I adopt all what the three speakers said, and thank the APC chairman in particular for this very open admission of how things have been and how we want to see things in this Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity to ask the APC chairman to ensure that what we don't do here, and also allow reform for certain to work for what we are coming out with at the end of this conference. I'd like to thank JIBWIS National Chairman Malala for taking out of the box of this conference, and thank the World Muslim League also for partnering with us. We believe this is the correct way to go. No number of governments or making obsolete are too many in the time of Nigeria we have now. The more we come together and discuss our issues, our problems, our solutions, the more and the better we become. I've said so many times, we don't like the number of situations, we don't like solutions to our problems. What we like is implementation. How to implement what we are able to do. It's not the number of players that abuse government or praise government that matters. You have players that support government and say things that are not right or they are very bad. So I don't say that. Praise government that you know is not true. So for us, what we need together is for us to talk to one another. Let's find out the common ground where we believe our religion future. I want to thank the narrator because we come together as Christians and Muslims to talk to one another. And not just in Nigeria, but across the world. And I think it's important for us to know why we created narrate. The Christians and Muslims created narrate, not government. And we are talking to one another. For those who are not in narrate, or who don't believe in narrate, so they are seeing what narrate stands for, and work for the good of the humanity, for as mere human beings. And we go back to nothing that we all amass in this world, no matter what we have in this world, we go back to nothing, back to the creator. So I would like to thank the World Muslim League, who partnered with JIBWIS, because the international conference, the international is the term that everybody is being invited to take part. Muslims, Christians, atheists, the other tribes in Nigeria, they're all allowed to come in and take part in this conference so that we find a common solution to our usual problems in this country. We are part of the world that is facing so many problems. We are not immune to having problems in this country. We are not immune. There are so many countries that are worse than us. But we have to think of ourselves first before we think of others. We will believe that we have problems here. There is no problem that is beyond finding solutions if we are committed and we are honest with ourselves. We must be honest in terms that Christians will talk to Muslims, Muslims will talk to Christians. That's how we live in peace. And the APC chairman rightly said, when we are all growing up, we didn't know anything about somebody being superior to the other. Because we know that Muslims, we are not superior to anything. We are all very different from one another. The best among us is he who is most highest. So let's use our fighting to determine what we are. And in using our fighting, we have to now think of how do we live with our neighbors. And whoever is your neighbor, you know what is required of you to do for your neighbor. And we have seen that when we are growing up, we have practiced it, and we believe it could be brought back if we are really honest with ourselves. The problem is that we have honesty and trust. We don't trust us that we do social media, abuse and whatever everywhere. And that's what makes things important to compete when you respond to your leaders. I've read so many things written by people whom I don't even know about the Islam. I say, please, God, forgive me so. Almighty Allah, I will get all my sins for what you have said about me that is not true. And so if you say things that are bad, you are leaders, you are president, you are governor, you are senator, you are leaders, and you know it's not true. You are only bringing things to yourself. And you will from that day account for this to Almighty Allah, not to anybody. So I'm not here to say we are better than anybody. We are not better than anybody. He is the creator of us all, and determine who is better. And he is not like me. So I'm not here to say I'm better than anybody. I don't want to say so much about this because later on we have the discussion of this board. And I believe what we come up with, inshallah, will be better for this country. That's more of such conferences. And inshallah, we'll try to attend the conferences. Because attendance means agreement is what the conference is all about. And that's what our audience personally. We want to thank the United Chairman for this gigantic we are Nigeria, and we don't see anyone like us. We want to be this Nigeria, not be of anybody, not be of Africa or the world. No, we want to be of ourselves. And that's why I think that's the first thing we need to consider ourselves. How can I contribute to what can make this Nigeria better? Not how to resolve Nigeria, how to create 1 million countries out of Nigeria. This doesn't solve the problem. We are having more problems than the problem. Love you to everybody. I want to thank all of you for attending and believe in Nigeria is paramount to everything. I want to thank the President for what he's doing. We are not politicians. And I believe any prayer and any chairman. He just tell us to also, and I'm glad he's here. And he said it, and we have listened to it. Just more of what. So, that's how I thought Imam Abubakar, who few days over 250 years when they are scholars in Islam. Things like this are being forgotten. The few days over 250 years is more. When they are studying Islam and they are threatened by people there. So I don't think so much about humanity and whatever. People have spoken about it. I want to thank what Alhaji said. I want to thank also what the chairman said. The two chairmen have said before, and started all the narrative of the state, what we are doing as the narrative, and we will continue to strengthen the narrative. But if we believe in our relations with one another as Christians and Muslims in this country, we want to believe in whatever we do, Almighty Allah and to be on us and with us, inshallah. We are honest and we trust ourselves. We don't do all the things that are not Islam-based or Islam-based. We say, whatever we do as Muslims in this country, what Islam says is to do, because we are all one humanity, created by one Almighty God. You don't say what you don't do. You say what you don't do, it's not enough in the eyes of Almighty Allah. So let's say what we can do, and let's do what we say, and let's make Nigeria a better country. We thank all of you for coming to us, coming and working with us, and we believe we have a lot to do. We thank Almighty Allah for this day and we wish you the best of the Islam.